Hi guys, Manuel Fabric here with College Planning ABC, giving you a quick tip on college financial aid and how to sweeten the pot of your financial aid offers. So I'm getting a ton of calls here from parents of how do we get more money for college? We've got our financial aid awards, and how do we go about getting this done, and how do we get more money from these colleges here? Because we do not get enough money. So here's some ground rules for appeal cases, really quick. So one, if you have been laid off in the past year or so, that's a ground for appeal. If you've been work furloughed, or if your hours have been cut from your job, if you have lost more than 20% of your portfolio, if you have lost drastic amount of money in the means and ability to pay for college, those are grounds for appeal. Another grounds for appeal is one: what if there are some expenses that were unforeseen that you had to pay out? One example would be: are you taking care of an elderly parent that's living with you or in a home, and you've got to support them financially? That you don't get to write that off. What about that parent's medical expenses? What about another child that you have that has medical expenses? Let's say, for example, there's special needs. What if they have cancer or leukemia, heart challenges, or anything like that? Okay, respiratory challenges that is not allowing one of the parents to work, and they have to stay home and take care of that child. Okay, so that may be an appeal case as well. Okay, those are all. What about financial need met? What if the college is just not meeting you and meeting your financial need? They're just only give you a tiny bit of money, and they should be giving you more money based on your financial need. Okay, well, you could appeal for that as well. Another grounds for an appeal that some people may do is a competitive appeal, which means that you have gotten into another college that's very similar to the college that you want to go. Let me give you this example. So let's say we got into Harvard and we got into Stanford. And let's say Harvard was giving us more money than Stanford. So we may want to appeal and say, hey, Stanford, we want to come to you, but Harvard is giving us a little bit more money. Will you help us, or at least match us off, or give us a better offer to make it a little more affordable to attend your university? Okay, so something like that. But you got to notice that number one, that they are the same caliber of college, and they're like colleges. All right. So some of these colleges, you cannot appeal to them because they're not like. What I mean by that, it's you cannot appeal from a state university to a private university. Okay, it's not going to work. Okay, um, the state university system, they don't have a whole lot of money. They don't have large endowments to give you. And appealing to that state university system is going to be very difficult. It's not impossible, but it's difficult. Now, since I'm in California, hey, there's a UC system. Can we appeal at the UC system for more money? Yes, if you do have a case. Again, if there were some of those examples that I stated earlier, then yes, you do have grounds for an appeal. However, here's something that will not work. If you are a high income family and you have a lot of expenses and you have high mortgage payments, high car payments, you're sending your kids to private schools, and you are trying to ask for more money, that is most likely not going to work for you. Why? Well, here's what the college is going to look at. They're going to look at your expenses, your income and expenses for the month. And you're going to write them all out, and they're going to see these car payments. They'll look at your mortgage payment. They'll look at these car payments, that $1,000 car payment for one car, another $600 car payment for another one. They're going to ask you, hey, what kind of make and model is this car? Whatever it is. It's a Mercedes AMG. And the other one may be, whatever, an Escalade, or whatever that may be, a Hummer. They're not going to have any sympathy for you. They're going to say, hey, you know what? So you're paying $1,600 a month on car payments, and you're telling me you can't afford college, and yet you have another $5,000, $6,000 mortgage payment? Those are lifestyle choices that you decide to do, and on top of that, you're sending your child to a private college that's $30,000 a year. Well, okay, you are not a need-based candidate. So, your grounds for appeal is pretty much going to be shot down. They're not going to give you any sympathy for that. The only way they would give you any kind of money if your student was very high on the academic scale for that university and had high SAT or ACT scores. Okay, that's the only way they would give you any kind of money, but you're not a need-based financial aid candidate. All right, we'd be giving you some merit aid if anything, but it works well if you do have a top tier student. Okay, if not, then it's really not going to work. If your student is between like a 3.0 and a 3.5 GPA, and you're trying to appeal for more merit aid and you're a high income family, it's not going to work. Okay, so hey, there are some grounds for this thing and there are some rules that they kind of go by, but you know what, you don't know until you ask, and it's always worth a shot because you'll never know. If they say, hey, you don't qualify, but we'll give you $5,000 if you want to come. Our school costs $55,000 a year, we'll give you five. Come, when you're a high income earner. Well, if you're a high income earner, take it or leave it, 5 grand. Okay. So, the college may give you something just to get you through the door. Okay, maybe they'll give you 10 grand. Maybe they'll give you a little more. I don't know. It's going to be really up to that college and that financial aid officer or director of financial aid. And they do have appeal cases that they see every single day. So it's always worth a shot. Okay. But you don't have much time. If you're a senior right now, it's got to be done in the month of April. Okay. So anyway, I hope this message finds you well. If you got questions and you want more information on my services that I do provide, I do have college planning services that'll help you with negotiations, appeals, on how to pay for college, and helping you with the admissions process as well. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check out my website at collegeplanningabc.com, or go check out my fan page on Facebook, College Planning ABC. So look forward to seeing you guys at my upcoming events, or we speak with you over the phone. So have a great day and best wishes in your college search.